welcome to Stretch. We're going to do some fast and some slow work because today it's cold where I am. And so what we're going to do is open up the muscles with some warmth, and then we're going to take it really slow and then open up the intricacies of each of the muscles, the mechanics of each of the muscles. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on our back. So come on down. Scoot yourself all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae, of course. Lift your hips up, walk them down the mat, wiggle your upper body up. Let's bring that belly button to the spine. The hands are at the side. And I'd like you to take the legs to tabletop. So we're going to make sure those knees are over the thighs. And I would like you to do some deep breathing while we do these bicycles. So we're going to inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Good. So we're opening up the hips, the hamstring, the quads, and the knees. Good. And it doesn't have to be rhythmic breathing. I just want it to be nice, strong oxygen supply to your body. And you'll start to feel a threshold that's crossed at some point where the hips start to feel a little bit more activated. Yes. All right, let's reverse it. Now make sure you push it all the way out to get it nice and long. Yeah, so activating, getting nice and warm. Keep breathing. Push it out, push it out, push it out. All right, let's do about 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Put one leg down and the other leg up. I want it to be up in a nice strong point. So you're just going to hold it up there and take 4 breaths. So you're pushing toward the ceiling. So it's not like it's not doing anything. It's like pushing toward the ceiling as you take 4 nice breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bend the knee. Put your hand underneath the leg. Push the other leg out to a flex and bring this one in. Nice big breath. 4 times. If you keep that other leg at a flex, you get a bigger distancing, a bigger stretch between the 2 legs. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Make sure you're not shrugging them to the center. They should just be down. And also, this is something to do with a strap or a band if you want to get at least even more distance. Okay, so now you have this pulled in, and we're going to take the leg up again. A nice big point. We're not pulling it down yet. So 4 breaths. You still have that little tug going on. So you're going to feel the glute and the back and the hamstring all feeling nice and strong. Now take that hand away. You're going to bend the knee and flex it up. Bend the knee and point it up. Bend the knee and flex it up. Bend the knee and point it up. Repeat that halfway there. Bend the knee, flex it up. Bend the knee and point it up. Bend the knee and flex it up. Last move and point it. Now you're going to take that with one hand or one, strap with one side and bring it down in the big deep breath. So take a big inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and then exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. And let's hold that for 20 seconds. And you're breathing while you're holding it, and you're feeling that extension, and you're feeling the extension between the top leg and the bottom leg. You still have that flex going on the bottom leg. Nice. Just take it and feel it. We only have 5 more seconds left. And then release it to center. So let it go back up. Take the other leg beside it. Bend that knee. Put it down. Yay. And here we go. We're going to point straight up. And just hold it there. Feel that extension. Push the leg out to flex and feel it. And again, 2 more. And 1 more. Bend the knee, put the hand beneath using both arms. You bring it in. Good. And we're going to hold it right there and breathe 4 times. Extend it and release. Then we're going to bend and flex. Ooh, this one's harder to move. Bend and point. Bend and flex. Bend and point. Bend and flex. Last one. Bend and point. Then with one arm or with a strap, bring it down. Big inhale and exhale. Good. And again. Now, if you want to curl up, you've got a lot more extension in your back. And sometimes that helps create more distance. And don't forget to keep that other leg attached. And here we go with our 20 seconds. Good. Just keep yourself planted and breathing and tugging and feeling all the juju right there. And release it, bring it to tabletop, bring the other leg to tabletop. We're going to do that again, and then we're going to add on. So you're going to take the first leg up again, and you're going to hold that point. Breathe into it. Push that other leg out to a flex. And then bend the knee and bring it in. Don't forget to push that other foot into a flex. We're crossing the midline here, so we're feeling the glute expand. We're feeling some release from the lower back. Keep breathing. Release it. We're going to bend and flex, bend and point, bend and flex, bend and point, bend and flex, bend and point. Putting one hand behind, big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. 2 more. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Don't let your head float back. Make sure you're on the back of your head. And 20 seconds. Right. You really want to push through the heel on the other side because you really want to feel the extension here in the groin. Yeah, good. Five more seconds. Now we're going to do a little active again. Release it. We're going to cross over the other leg and out to the other side. So big circles. 8 times. 3, 4. Try to keep yourself steady. 5, 6, 7. So we're activating adductor, and groin. 8. And then reverse. 1. Still pointed. Not super hard at this point. 3. Don't let yourself roll across. 5. Not yet anyway. 6, 7, and 8. Now come back to the center and bend that knee. This time we don't bring it in past the midline. We put our hand into the thigh and we take it out to the side. So 4 breaths pushing on that thigh. So big inhale and exhale. 2, 3. Let's scoot over a little bit. And 4. And then put your hand underneath and extend that leg out to the side, keeping yourself flat to the ceiling. So reach with that arm so that creates a nice big plane here. Now I'd like you to pull your leg toward your shoulder. So you're pulling and breathing. Yes, this is good. Nice. Beautiful. Then bend that knee and it's going to make a circle right around. 1 for 8. 2. So when you bend it, it addresses the hip differently. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2. Make it deep. 3. Oh, feels so good. 4, 5, 6. Good job. 7 and 8. Now you're going to put the opposite hand across. Put the arm out to the side. Do your rotation toward that spinal twist. Beautiful. And you want to make sure those shoulders are landed. So breathe into it. Beautiful job. Now you know where we're going. Along the leg, point it out, pull it toward your face, and we're going to hold that for 20 seconds. Nice deep breathing. About 5 more seconds. Bend that knee, bring it back in, place it down, and bring the other one in as well. Nice job. We are doing great. Okay, so we're going to go to the other side and we're going to do the same thing, taking it from the top so the leg goes straight up into a point. Big breaths. And then you bend the knee and bring it in. All right, nice big breaths, 4 of them. That other foot still flexing. Good. Now take the leg up. We bend and flex, bend and point, bend and flex, bend and point, bend and flex, bend and point. Bring it down. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower, and hold it for 20. Keep nodding your chin down. Make sure you put your hand behind your head and make sure you're on the back of your head. Good. 10 more seconds. Beautiful. Release it. Now we do those circles across, big circles. 2, we're doing 8. 3, the rest of our body's staying anchored. 4, good. 5, 6, ooh, 7, waking up this body. 8, and reverse, warming it up. 1, 2, good job. 3, 4, see, I can't straighten this one out as much. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we take it out to the side as far as we can go without tilting off that glute or that shoulder. Take 4 breaths. Good job. Then pull underneath, bring it toward your shoulder. Nice job. Good. Beautiful. And then you bend that knee and it does the circles around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels so good. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2. Really opening it up. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We lift it up and take it across. And here's our 20 seconds. Stay on that mat. All right, you got this. Get those knees, bring it back in, bring them to tabletop, hands underneath. Let's curl up momentarily to get a nice big circle going on here. And then release it all the way down. So we're going to go back to the second part of that stretch and then add on from there. So we're going to keep staggering our work. So we have one leg out, we have one leg up. It does the rotations for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting the muscles warm before we stretch them. 6, 7, and 8. Take it out to the side. 4 big breaths. Then put your hand underneath, bring it toward your shoulder for 4. Ah, this feels so good. Good. Now bend the knee. Now I reverse this modality, and you'll see why. Take it around for 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feeling those transverse abdominals working too, right? Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to take it across, and this is where the add-on is going to happen. But do this first. So we're going to hold this for 20 seconds instead of the extended one. All right, make sure those shoulders are planted. Beautiful. I'm feeling so much release. Then put your foot down, roll yourself to the side, taking both arms, and then put one arm under the head and the other arm pushes into the thigh. 4 big breaths. Then take the hand that's pushing on the thigh, bring it down into the floor, come up onto your elbow. Let me scoot to the camera just a little bit more. Up onto your elbow, and we're going to push again. You can feel the difference once you're released up. Keep that leg long, almost. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. It's easy to push them up, right? You went up and down. Beautiful. Then you're going to tuck the bottom leg under, bring yourself up, not to shoelace, but to half lotus if you can. If not, sit in a butterfly position. So I want you to push down on this front thigh to begin. 4 breaths. And you can really feel the hip. It's dying to release, right? And then we're going to do incremental folds. So put your hands behind you in that lifted position. You're on your fingertips. And I'd like you to take a lean so that your head is toward the corner of the room. Good. Just keep that position. You're kind of separating the tailbone and the head, not curling the back here. And with these hands on the fingertips, you're releasing the shoulders, a little bit of the neck and the serratus. Now put your hands beside your hips and lower your chest to your leg. And again, this could be done in butterfly, the same kind of bends, same fold, same kind of folds. Good. Another breath. And then bring the hands out in front of you. Try to bend your elbows and bring it down as much as you can. And then slide it back in, putting your shoulder blades over your tailbone, dropping everything into a nice stack. We're going down and doing the same thing on the other side, picking up from the second routine. So Taking ourselves all the way down, stretching out one leg, the other leg goes up, and we do the circles. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Don't forget the other leg is flexed. 1, 2, 3, feeling that. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You take it out. 4 breaths. And then underneath, pull underneath. Then bend that knee and we do the rotations again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, keep that body nice and tucked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It comes across, and that's where we hold for 20. Just pushing down and breathing into it. That other leg is still in a flex position. That creates a lot more tension behind you, actually. Good. And then you're going to extend that top arm, bring the other hand into the thigh, create a little pillow with your bicep, and push. Now bring yourself up onto your elbow and push again. 4 breaths. Then you're going to tuck that leg under, bring yourself up. It's going to be the half lotus, not the shoestring or shoelace, and it's going to be butterfly. We're going to take those fingers behind us, hinge toward the corner of the ceiling. Make sure your head's relaxed. You don't want to push it back or drop it forward. It's relaxed over your tailbone and your shoulder blades are down. Then you put the hands beside you and curl down, chest to legs. Then your hands out in front of you and try to get your elbows to the floor. And curl yourself up. Now we're going to go from that second stretch, our third stretch, into another one. So we keep pulling the last modality and adding on to it. So we start over on our sides, all the way down with our leg crossed over and our hand into our thigh. So take that. 4 breaths. Then bring yourself up onto your elbow and then bring it back into that push. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Tuck the bottom leg behind, bring yourself up to half lotus or seated butterfly, hands behind you and hinge forward. Then hands beside your hips and you curl all the way down. Again, you can be in seated butterfly, bottom of those feet together. And then your hands out in front of you and try to bring your elbows to the floor. Roll yourself up and we transition to our next one. We're taking that top leg out into a half straddle, bringing the other leg into the thigh. You're flexing the extended leg and the other leg is neutral. You're going to slide your arm out to that leg, bring it over into that side bend. Try to be as open as you can with those shoulders. And then we do the rotation, bringing our chest down to our thighs. We slide back in. We take this leg behind us and we walk our hands back almost down to our elbows, stretching that front hip. And then walk yourself back up, keeping that position, and then crawl out in front of you. Push up, and now we're going to do that on the other side, starting with that last stretch. Stretch yourself all the way out, drop the leg over, push into it 4 breaths. Come on up onto your elbow, pushing into the floor with your hand, and then put your hand back in that position. Good, enjoy it. Tuck that leg under, bring yourself up, either into seated butterfly or half lotus. Put that hand behind you and a hinge forward. You're just hinging, your head is shooting toward the corner of the ceiling. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feeling everything go up and down your spine. Put your hands beside your hips, bring your chest down to your legs. Then hands out in front of you, try to put your elbows down. Push off, we go into our next modality, which is a half straddle, and we come over into the side bend, keeping the shoulders open to the front. Rotate and lower down. Drop those shoulders, try to make them as even as possible. And if you're feeling anything in your knees, of course, extend the legs. Then slide up. This leg goes into a bend and you walk behind you, behind the hips, and bend those elbows. And then bring yourself up and we walk it forward. Push off. Nice. And then we go back to this on the other side. We're going to do our connection from this modality into our next one as I keep adding on. All right, so now it goes out, it comes over. Nice big breath. Make sure you're doing some real stretching under that arm and that serratus and those lats. And then rotate and lower yourself. Try to get those shoulders as even as you can. Slide yourself up, lift yourself up, put the leg behind you, walk back. Get that hip stretch. And then walk it up and take it forward. Get a nice long back stretch here. Then walk it in, and we're going to start the next section. You're going to put your feet on the floor, and you're going to do the warm up. We're going to do that, you know, part where we get those muscles activated. 4, nice. 5, 6, good job. 7 and 8, nice. Then you slide those legs out toward the front of the mat, the upper body toward the front of the mat, and push back into your hips. Put your hand down in front of the other arm, come on up, straighten those legs out, and into the quad. Now I'd like to hold this for 20 seconds. Just breathe into it. Good. And now take that knee down, still holding on to that ankle. Just bring it down and 4 breaths. And then release that leg and take it out into a big long stretch. And then I want you to put your chest down. It's going to be a reverse twist. In other words, your bottom is going to be twisted and your front is going to be facing down. Then slide those legs behind you and you're in Sphinx. And hold it there. You're going to hold this a little bit longer, pointing those toes and getting that nice long stretch. All right, let's bring ourselves up and do it to the other side, with the other side, to the other side. All right, come on over. Get that nice big stretch. Good. Keep yourself open. Nice. Then rotate yourself down. Try to keep those shoulders even. And then bring yourself up. Put your hands behind you. Bend that leg and walk it back. Push it off into the center and come on down into that, lowering the chest toward the floor. And then let's push off into our activation. The legs go up and it's side to side. For 8 sets. Good. 4, 5. I like to be lifted a little more. 6, so I can feel my back. 7 and 8. Bring it over, extend that leg out. You're coming into the quad stretch, and I'm going to hold this for 20 seconds. Nice. I think I reversed a few things here, but it's okay. And you're going to bring that knee down for 4 breaths. And then banana. So that's what I got out of position. We're pushing back with our hips. Take that top leg out and hold. Try to lower the inner thigh to the floor. And then come around into Sphinx and hold it right there. Just feeling the release down the body. Okay, we're going to take it from that stretch to the next one. There's so many stretches to go. So come on back onto your seat. Put those knees up again, and we're taking them side to side. Good. Activating those hips. Good job. 5, 6, 7, good, and 8, both sides. Now we'll go to that banana. Put those feet to the front, put the arm to the front, oops, and create that big curve. 4 breaths. Push your hands into the floor, bring yourself up, and this will be your quad stretch. Straighten those legs out, 20 seconds. Good. Keep breathing. Rotate that knee down and hold that for 4 breaths. Keep pulling the foot toward your glute. Then we take the leg open, hold it right there. And then that weird rotation here, take it all the way out and then rotate down. And then slide it into Sphinx right here. And we'll just hold this for 4 breaths. Take that working leg over the other leg, so it's front leg over the back leg. Put your hands, we're moving into the next modality. Put your hands under your shoulders, push yourself up, and sit back into child pose with crossed ankles. Bring yourself up and take the leg forward, lifting up through your body so that your head's over your tailbone, your foot and your knee are aligned, and you're moving forward by stretching in that groin muscle. Keep that lifted. And now I'd like you to rotate toward the back leg, put your arms out to the side, and then come over into a half moon, kind of come back over your ear, right? You feel that in the groin of the back leg. Then bring it back to center and then over to the front. And then I want you to shift forward with your chest. So you're pushing through with your chest. And then both hands to the center, and we go into the hamstring stretch by putting our heel into the floor and our toes toward the ceiling. Our arms are up. Get your head over your tailbone. And then bring your hands inside the leg. Come on down. Just put them beside each other so that they're not out of sequence, and then sit back a little bit. Keep those hands there. Bring that leg behind. Sit back into parallel child pose. And reach through. You can have soft arms at this point. Nice. Good job. All right, let's bring ourselves up and do that on the other side. So remember which leg you crossed over the other, okay? So right here, and we're doing activation. Windshield wipers with the legs. 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to lift up more. 8, take it to the banana. All right, reaching the corners and making that sweep back. Good. I think I need to be this way. By the way, sorry, this way. Sweep back. All right, coming on up onto, or I'm sorry, pushing all the way out. We're gonna bring this back onto our elbow right here and breathe 4 times. Oh no, this is a 20-second, sorry, 20-second hold. Feels so long ago. It's gonna be a little bit longer stretch today. I hope you guys don't mind. All right, a few more seconds and then bring that knee down. Good. 4 breaths. Then release it. Hold it right there for 4. Then bring that chest down so you get that rotation. 4 breaths. And then back to our Sphinx. And this will lead us into the next routine. So you're going to cross the other leg over, push into your hands, and come back into this cross-legged child pose. Again, reach really so you can feel everything stretching. Nice. Then bring yourself up and step that leg forward. We're going to start with a nice head over tailbone lunge. Nice. Then you're going to take your arms out and come to the back, reaching in that half moon to the back leg, feeling that stretch in the front of the hip. And then bring it up. And as we circle to the front, we push across. Bring both arms up and come into the flex. Reach up. Bring it all the way down inside the leg. Feel that stretch. And then sit back. Flatten your hands, bring your legs together, and then sit back into child pose. And then bring yourself back up. So we're going to do that second part again, and then I'm going to add on from there. All right, so we're going back over to the other side. We're going to cross one leg over the other. So remember which one you're using. Sit back into child pose, reaching forward. Put your hands into the floor. Take that leg forward, bring yourself up, head over tailbone, and a nice big stretch. Good. Get that established. Good. Hope you have a lot of padding under your knees. You probably do, right? Bring your arms out to the side, over into the back bend. Nice. Then we're going to bring it up and open to the front. Shifting forward. Okay, bring yourself up, putting that heel into the floor. Get your head over your tailbone. And we're coming down inside of it and holding it. And then sitting back. All right, pushing yourself back up. We're going to come back into that child pose, parallel legs. And then add on our next stretch. So that is going to be downward facing dog. So reach your hands out, put your fingers into the mat, take your feet into the floor, and lift yourself into that downward facing dog. And then you're going to take the working leg up, take it out into the parallel hips, bringing them into a stack, stretching, 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 and then dropping that foot behind the other foot pretty far, and then push into your hips. You have that nice front stretch. Nice. Put the feet beside each other and lift up into that stretch again. Good. And then you're going to walk that leg through. I'm going to be faced away. Sorry about that. And come up into your warrior two. So knee forward, back long leg, arms out to the side. Nice. Then reach behind and lower those hands in that grip. Bring yourself up, walk it in, and we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to do the other side on this side, so I'm not facing away next time. All right, we're back to that downward facing, or that child pose with the crossed leg. So your other crossed leg, and sit back into child pose. And then bring yourself up and walk that leg forward. Nice big open lunge. Yeah. Make the leg a little more parallel. Nice. Bring the arms up and come on into the back stretch. And then come on over into the forward reach. Bring those arms up into the flex. And then come on over inside your leg. Nice. Try to sit back a little bit. Put the hands inside. Go back into your parallel child pose. And then into your downward facing dog. Take the leg behind you up and rotate. reach back with that foot, stacking those hips. Lowering it down to the other side and push up with your glutes. And take it out, walk it through your hands, and bring yourself up into your warrior two position. And hold it right there. Nice job. Bring the hands behind you and reach down. Right. Walk it to the center. I know I'm trying to kill you, right? And bring it together. All right, we're going to do that one more time with one more add-on. Then I'll let you go. All right. So back down into that second part, which was our downward facing dog. We have the outside leg across and we're pulling our glutes to the ceiling. So you have that crossed ankles. You're taking that knee up, rotating it, and stacking those legs. You're walking through, bringing yourself up to warrior two. And then reaching behind, get those legs more even, lowering those shoulders. Turn those feet forward. Bring your arms out to the side, and we're doing the upper body shifts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower the shoulders, roll them back for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the hand across. Take your head over to one side. And up, and then over to the other side. And up. Good job. Hands on the hips, shift and shift. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower down. Good job. And then take your hands behind your legs. Just lift them, lift them, lift them to halfway. That's it. And then out to the side and let them flop down. All right, let's go do that whole thing on the other side. So we start with the downward facing dog with the crossed legs. So walk it forward, cross the leg, and our little shortcut here, and pushing up. All right, we take the leg up and out and bring it around to that curl. And then walk it into that warrior two. Coming up has been dicey today. Make sure that back foot is forward and the other foot is facing the short end of the mat. Good. Hold it right there. Reach behind, open up your chest and your shoulders. Then bring those legs forward, arms out to side, 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 side. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it around and rotate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it across. One more time with the neck. Let's heel toe in, get a little bit more comfort here. And up, and over, and up. And hand on the hips, side to side with the upper body again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Arms go back and lift. And bring them into cactus to finish off. Heel toe it in some more. Lower it down, let it swing, and washing machine. Ooh, nice job. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the center. Breathe it up and down. 2 more up and down. Last time up and down. Thank you for coming to stretch. We did warm-ups to activate, we did stretches, and we did add-ons so that we got to hit every spot more than once. I hope you enjoyed it.